Hello, and welcome to what I'm going to describe as a handicap battle against a guy called Zedicidia or something. Yeah, he's the ground elite, a site I'm playing with, whereas I'm the poison elite. And we decided to have essentially a handicap battle with my poison team against his ground team. Yeah, I know the type weakness, and it seemed like a fun idea at the time. Shut up. Anyway, he leads up with Tyranitar, sets the sand up. Yay. I'm gonna lead up with Tentacle, laying down my spikes. Of course, it's the only thing I can do. Let's face it, Surf isn't gonna do much. Of course, I hate weather, so everybody seems to use it against me. Yeah, he swaps Tyranitar directly out, don't know why, really, into Gastrodon, probably predicting some rain, some water action. I Toxic Spikes again. Want to get them all down first. Right, so Gastrodon versus Tentacle. I was fearing a ground attack at any second, so I wanted to get, but first I was like, I'm going to get these spikes away from me. He goes for the Earthquake. Now, Gastrodon isn't exactly very, hard hitting, and Tentacle surprisingly takes the hit quite well. Such a boss. Anyway. Poison does its work, and I decide I'm going to scout to see how much Skull does. Stupid mistake, because he's carrying Storm Drain. Yeah, there is no way of defending that. Shit. Stupid fucking actor, I swear I muted you. Yeah, anyway. The second, yeah, it's just the sound of my laptop idling. Anyway, the second Earthquake finishes off Tentacle. Can't believe I forgot about this thing's Storm Drain ability. Anyway, I send Gengar in. I wasn't even sure what to do at this point. I haven't got anything with grass coverage. Just figured, do something, I don't know. Something in my head was saying, Gastrodon's special defense is shit. Send in your Gengar. Whether that's right or not, I don't know. Anyway, I decide to disable his Skull. Hooray. I'm guessing he might be choiced or something. I don't know, I can't remember. But I think he swaps out here. Pretty sure he does. Yep, he does. So I'm thinking he might be choiced. He seems to have a lot of choice Pokemon this turn. Anyway, in comes a Tyranitar, getting poisoned, laughing off a Shadow Ball from Gengar. Right. Okay, I know there are Tyranitars out there who banned themselves on Pursuit. I didn't think he had Pursuit because, he used Stealth Rocks earlier and that would make sense, so therefore he's not banned. Anyway, I decided, better safe than sorry, let's substitute, see if he's packing a Pursuit. He isn't. He crunches. So, yeah, I was like, okay, time to get my Gengar out of there. Yeah. I figured better safe than sorry concerning Pursuit. I might, if Sand wasn't up, magically, if some idiot decided not to use a Tyranitar with Sandstream, I might have left Gengar in just to stall, but oh well. Anyway, I send in Scrafty. I predict he's going to swap, and I Dragon Dance. There's the swap. Into Hippowdon. Fuck. Anyway. Dragon Dance. Is indeed what happens. What happens next? Of course, yep, I Ice Punch. Of course I'm faster. Just like my Dragon Dance. Even without Dragon Dance, I'm faster. Does nothing. Literally nothing. Well, let's face it, Hippowdon's huge when it comes to its attack power. Anyway, I get lucky with what Raw swaps me into. Crobat. I'll explain why. In about 3 seconds. Well, the idea was I was going to taunt him, expecting him to try and, you know... Yeah, see, I expected him to, you know, use... you know, Slack Off, Roar again, something. I expected him to use maybe even Yawn. Anyway, he sends in Tyranitar. Let's face it, I'm not going to go for... For some bizarre reason, he Ice Beams. Why on earth would you put Ice Beam on a Tyranitar? I don't get that, I'll be honest. Anyway. I go for the Crunch, because, let's face it, Super Fang isn't going to KO it. It can't. But it gets him low enough. For Poison to do it. Unfortunately, I can't do much. I really couldn't. Anyway, in comes the Hippowdon. Like, I know for a fact a lot of Hippowdons carry like Yawn and stuff like that. So I go for the Taunt. Predicting Slack Off. Kind of pretty much sacks my Crobat. Pretty much. Anyway, with him taunted, I know he can't Roar, he can't HP up, so I send in Scrafty. Dragon Dance, as he goes for Earthquake. That's the only other move Hippowdon has. Although some do have Fire Fang. So, yeah, but, yeah. There are some out there with Fire Fang. Anyway, I take the opportunity of him... Well, he's guaranteed to use Earthquake again. Or at least I was hoping I guaranteed an Earthquake coming up. So I Dragon Danced again. So I'm +2 both sides. Damn sand. So I go for the Ice Punch as Taunt wears off. He probably went for Slack Off there anyway. Or he might have gone for the Earthquake to kill Scrafty. I'm not sure. Anyway, Hippowdon faints. And now at +3. I'm starting to think, time to sweep. Well, first I gotta, Drain Punch something. Preferably Gastrodon. Which does. Gastrodon faints. Critical hit. Not sure it mattered. I don't know. I'm not sure what Gastrodon's defences are like. As I can't remember and I haven't bothered to find out. But I don't know. I don't think it mattered. Not when Scrafty's at +3 anyway. So in comes Landorus. And he's Scarfed. Still faster than me. I don't know, to be honest with you, at this point, didn't know it was Scarfed. So I sent in Murkrow. something new I'm playing with. Just to see if it's good or not. Anyway, he sends in Terrakion. Fuck. I tormented it, because at that point I knew his Landorus was... Yeah, it swaps it into a torment, because I knew at that point his Landorus was scarved. And then I used Taunt, just in case he decided to set up. Yeah, that's... I was just thinking, you know, if this thing decides to Sword Dance or Rock Polish, there's no stopping its sweep. But then I found out it's probably banded. Box. Anyway, so he's essentially... If he isn't bandit choiced, he's currently stuck on... he's banded, yeah, which he is. If he's choiced, essentially, he couldn't attack again, which surprised me on why he didn't bother swapping out. I was surprised he didn't swap out. Anyway, Nidoking brings it down with another Ice Beam. And people, that is why I use Murkrow. Did you see that? It's fucking awesome. In my opinion, that was fucking awesome. Anyway, in comes Mamoswine. I didn't want to Ice Beam it, not at that point, so I send in Gengar. I didn't even predict the Earthquake there. Anyway, I was thinking swap out, you know, let Gengar take out Mamoswine, and then hopefully something useful happens. Anyway, unfortunately, he's also carrying Ice Shard. Everything that should, anyway. And I can't believe I did that. I'm so retarded. I should have gone for Shadow Ball there. But that's my own fault. I honestly didn't expect it to have Ice Shard at that point of time. The Ice Shards again. Down goes Gengar. Testicles. There's nothing I can say, really. Just whoops. Anyway, back in comes Nidoking. I was thinking, at this point, this is my big question. Because at this point, I could have Ice Beamed. And risked not killing Mamoswine. But look, you know, so I got... Idiotically, I go for Flamethrower, because now I've done the damage calculations, I know Ice Beam would have actually killed him, providing he's not thick-fatted. But Flamethrower kills. He sends in Landorus. Right, at this point he thought my Crobat was still alive, mistakenly. Yeah, I can't really defend this, but he thought Murkrow was still alive. But, yeah, it's a loss. I was hoping for the burn, but, yeah, it's a good match. It's a very good match. I don't know, I'm trying to work out if 1-0 was a good score, considering Poison versus Ground is a huge type weakness for me. Anyway, thanks for watching.